I'm still in my honeymoon. I'm a happy person, and then I think I'm also a social person, and this thanks to my childhood. And what I would say, even when you are still a kid, you always say that you want to be a priest, But I never remember all these things, okay? But coming to Italy, I was not having any work. I was like a 30 years old baby, That is really a humbling experience. I really want to remain a happy priest.
Good.
A happy human being, because I believe always that it is only a good human being who can make a good priest.
Exactly. Hello viewers, and welcome to another episode of Vocation. As we know, vocation is from the Latin origin vocatio, which means to call or to summon. On this show, we talk about the vocations to the priesthood and religious life. With me in the studio today is Reverend Father Chinweike Okolie, a very important person. Yes, he is. So welcome to At 43 studio.
Thank you so much for Anthony. I'm very, very glad to be here. Thank you.
We are happy to have you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, Father Chinweike Okolie just got ordained on the 20th of July, 2024. So
I'm still in my honeymoon.
He's Chacha, new priest. Yeah. So let's go straight to the point. Your childhood. Tell us something brief about your childhood.
Yes. Thank you so much once again for Anthony. I was born in Delta State, Obiaroko to be precise. And then I am the 5th child of the 8 children of my family. I started growing up in Delta State before my parents moved to Onitsha. And then from Onitsha, I moved again to Isuofia, my hometown. And from Isuofia, I moved to Neni, where I lived 8 years with my auntie. Today she's late. And may her soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And then throughout this period of my childhood, from Onitsha, I was conscious about it. I was already, 4, 5, at 6 years old, I was already enrolled at Otasava. At 8 years old, I met my first Holy Communion. And then I continued to be Otasava, from there to Isuofia, from Isuofia to Neni. And then this is basically my childhood, okay? It was a wonderful childhood. And then I'm a happy person. And then I think I'm also a social person, and this thanks to my childhood.
Great. So tell us, when did you begin to nurture this desire to become a priest?
The truth about it is that I got conscious about, that I could have a vocation when I was finishing secondary school. My mom always said that I know one day you're going to be a priest. It says things like this, even when I'm with people discussing. My mother will say, even when you are still a kid, you always say that you want to be a priest, But I never remember all these things, okay? But finishing secondary school, I got conscious of it, that I feel really called, to be a priest. And then I tried, but I was told that it's not possible, It's not possible to finish secondary school and then go to the seminary, because the seminary, they have already their set of formation that they want to carry along from secondary school to the spiritual year.
Exactly.
And that goes on. So I tried with the seminary, it didn't work.
You tried with the Salesians.
And then it was on this process of trying with the Salesians, trying with the seminary, that my father met a Salesian.
Okay.
And that Salesian was today Father Donatus Ikanyi.
Oh, great.
He was a young Salesian then, finishing his practical training at Onitsha. He came back to Isuofia, my village, actually because we came from the same hometown. And then my father met him and was like, my son wants to go to the seminary. And then he said to my dad, well, he can go to our community at Onitsha, and if he likes what they do there, maybe that place could be a place for him. So that was how, even without seeing Donatus, I went to Onitsha.
Oh, so you went to Onitsha
went to Onitsha without seeing Donatus.
Okay.
Yes. And reaching at Onitsha, I was so happy with the environment. I met Father Nicola. I met other Salesians then, Father John Paul Uchen, Father James Ikanem. There was one brother I met again. Then that was Brother Philip Avulete. I met him because he was working at technical school. But then when I got there, I was thinking it was a seminary, but it wasn't a seminary. I saw many young people, coming also on that day for exam. So I pushed myself also to the exam. But the exam was for technical school, But then I felt a kind of...
But were you thinking the exam was for the seminary, to join the seminary?
I was thinking,
that was your thought?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. But they told me, no, this is the process. You have to pass through technical school. So I said, okay. And then it was a shock for me because I never, as a student, a science student, I was never a science student in secondary school. But then coming to Don Bosco Technical School, I was made to do sciences, chemistry, and physics. And those were really terrible days for me, especially with chemistry. With physics, I could scale because I could manage, because I got to understand a bit of mathematics. But chemistry was really tough for me. So I burnt my night candles, and then happily I made good results, also finishing from technical school. And then during this process, I had encounter with Don Nicola, then director, and then the technical and the director of the institute. Okay,
of the technical school.
Yes, of the technical school. And I told him, Father, actually my desire was to become a Salesian. And he told me, no worry, you remain here after 2 years, and if you're happy with what we are doing here, you can remain with Don Bosco. So that was how after 2 years I remained with Don Bosco. After 2 years, that was from 2009 to 2011, and till then I'm here, still here.
Great. So now, can you tell us about your vocation history? Now, you stayed there with Don Bosco, and from there you began your aspirantate.
Yes.
So from your aspirantate to your priestly ordination, can you just give us a brief rundown of that process?
Okay. I didn't say before that I had also gone to other religious congregations, and thanks to my parish priest, who introduced me to them. Two of them I would like to mention. Actually, where I went to was one was the Servants of Charity, but I wasn't, so much adaptable. I couldn't adapt to the situation I saw there. And then
what
to the
was
Palatines,
the situation?
Because the apostolate was to take care of how do you say it? Of special children. Children. But I didn't feel I'm able to do something like this. Okay. And then the Palatine, I don't even remember the apostolate, but I just went there with enthusiasm of becoming a priest. So I wrote exam with the Palatines. I'm still waiting for the results.
Don't worry, you get it soon.
I hope so. So at Onitsha, during the aspirantate, it was a wonderful experience with many guys. We are 6 of us, and then today we are 2 remaining Salesians. And I pray God to bless all my companions. They are wonderful people wherever they are today, because they have different vocation. Thanks to God, they're happy guys also.
And you guys are still in contact?
We are still in contact.
Oh, great.
Umu League, wherever they are, we call ourselves Umu League.
So Umu League, and you're going to be saying this, and your companion here is remembering you guys. And
I remember them, Vitalis, Kingsley, I remember Jude, I remember John Ezeluo, of course with Brother Lawrence Okolie, and Sistu Sonwibo, and then my humble self.
Wow.
So it's really wonderful.
Beautiful.
And then from Onitsha, unfortunately, 4 of us were asked to continue to the pre-novitiate in Ondo. And at Ondo, it was really a challenging experience. We met other guys from other communities in Nigeria and even beyond Nigeria, okay? And then it wasn't so much, smooth, because you had to mingle with other people who think differently from you, who had different experience than the one you had. So, but at the end we blended and we went to the novitiate. That is really, the point that you begin to read, to study Don Bosco, to know the testament Don Bosco left, and that is the constitution, the writings of Don Bosco. you begin to know this man, Condom Bosco, that you want to follow. You know, it was really challenging. You know, you are coming from a diocesan setup. Now you are entering a moment of living the religious life there in the novitiate. You know, it's not, you know, kind of a shift from 5 to 6.
Oh yeah.
It's really like from 1 to 5.
Exactly.
You know, making that shift like that. And then what really, you know, gave me particularly a kind of, you know, push more to see young people like me, even younger people like me, who are desiring, if I may say, the same thing that I'm desiring, and that is to become religious.
Good. And from the novitiate time, you went to
novitiate. I came back to Nigeria for my post-novitiate.
3 years experience.
3 years experience. From post-novitiate, I went back again to Ghana for 2 years practical training.
What they call the pastoral year.
Pastoral year.
Yeah,
yes, for the dioceses. Yes. And then after that, I was asked to go to Italy to continue my studies, and I had to do another 1 year of pastoral experience.
Your time in Italy was a time during the COVID experience.
Yes, it was really tough for me.
Oh,
it was tough for me.
Can you share something small about that?
Yes, because as soon as I arrived, and then I had like barely 2 months of Italian studies. I mean, going to Italian school to learn the language, because you cannot operate in Italy without Italian. Okay. And then it was really challenging for me because I am somebody who like to share what I feel and to say them the way I feel them. But coming to Italy, I was not having any word. You know? I was like a 30 years old baby. You know, that is really a humbling experience. But then it was really also a wonderful experience for me because it helped me to go inside and listen more to myself and listen more and observe more to what is happening around me. And then January 2020, that was COVID in Italy. It was crazy, and we were on lockdown for almost 7 months. So basically what I was doing then was, you know, to help myself with YouTube materials to learn the language. And that was also the moment I began to do small videos that today I have on Facebook, on page Humanity First. It's really, you know, the birth of COVID, if I may say that, the birth of COVID. Okay. And then after like 7 months of this lockdown, September 2020, I began my theological studies in Turin.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Then, I mean, follows with the perpetual profession.
Exactly.
And after that, your diaconate ordination.
Exactly.
And now, you're priest.
And priestly ordination.
Now, you are a priest.
Yes.
From childhood, you've been saying, I want to be a priest.
Yes.
I want to be a priest. Now you're a priest.
Yes.
So what are the expectations you have for yourself?
I really want to remain a happy priest.
Good.
A happy human being, because I believe always that it is only a good human being who can make a good priest.
Exactly.
And that is also another way of saying humanity first. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The human person first.
Yes.
If the human person is well formed,
yes,
he will be a well formed priest.
Yes. Yes.
There's no two ways about
There's no
it.
2 ways about that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, looking back, all through these years, can you say to yourself that you are fulfilled?
I would say fulfilled in the sense that I have gained some things in my life. I have tapped a kind of happiness. I have touched a lot of beautiful things. Am I still expecting something? Yes, because I'm still on the track. I mean, I'm still making my journey. I'm still a pilgrim. So I will not say that I have arrived. I'm happy, yes. Fulfilled to an extent, but I know that the future is still bigger than what is in the past.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. And a lot of young people would want to go through this path that you went through. They want a response to that quest in their heart, and they are looking for 1 or 2 persons to speak with. They don't know who to meet. Some don't even know who to meet. They don't even know what is happening to them, and maybe they might get some information or some inspiration from you. Can you please say something to them, these young people who are out there and they want to do the same thing that you are doing?
Yes, yes, young people, I want to say thank you wherever you are listening and watching this interview. And then I want to, a kind of push you, if you permit me, to go ahead and do that thing that is in your heart. The way you wake up one day, you say, I want to do this, and you go for it. Please, this desire you have in your heart, don't hide it away. Don't hide it under the cupboard. Don't cover it in the pot, okay, in the kitchen there. Please, bring it out. Say it to somebody. Go out and discuss it. You may likely meet somebody who is waiting to help you. Okay? Because we never know the angels the Lord, is sending to our way. Okay? I know it could be even embarrassing to talk about things like this. Sometimes, yes. But then, what you desire, if you really desire it, please, let nothing block you from reaching out to it. Okay?
Great. Thank you very much, Father Chinweike Okolie. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much, Father Anthony. It is my pleasure, being here to share this piece of my journey with you.
Yeah, it's our delight. Thank
you so much.
We are at the end of this episode of Vocations.
Okay.
Do stay tuned for more episodes. I am your host, Tony Mabio.